Ooh, yeah. Are we live now? Lord have mercy. I hate technology. I don't know if I've ever been clear enough about how much I hate tech. I never can tell you how much I hate technology. Let me tell you. Um, yeah, yeah, I love it. I set everything up. I'm actually on time today, and then I don't even know. I had to shut the whole computer down, and then I had to restart it again. And finally, it says, "Hey, here we go. You can use your microphone." So we'll see how long this lasts. I'm pissed now. I'm kind of over it. I'll be honest with you. And I had everything set up, and then just it all went to hell because technology's a bag of shit. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if they think these damn anything, I ain't no way in hell I'd get in a car without a driver. The way technology is, ain't no way. Ain't no way. When they start having self-driving trucks, I'm going to start a business called a restart business where I just drive out to your shitty truck and restart it because that's basically what technology is. Everything just got to be restarted. But yeah, highly annoying. Highly annoying. All the prep, everything I done, it was all wasted. I had to throw it all away. So, yeah, love it. Love it. Um, and for people that say go back to T-Mobile, I ain't going back to T-Mobile. Ain't happening. Um, I had so many drop calls with mobile. I couldn't talk to anybody on the phone. It was just constantly drop calls. So, it does have better internet than Verizon. I'll give them that. But what a drop calls I can't take. Drives me crazy. Barry's in the house. What's up, Barry? Thanks for coming back. I had the whole thing set up, but it's all gone to hell. Mike's in the house. What's Mike? After CJ's, you blaming technology because you was late. I was not late, CJ. Not sure what you're talking about there. I was early. Um, but yeah, bag of shit. Technology, bag of shit. Adam Bennett's house. We have audio. Yeah, apparently, yeah, control alt delete. Yeah, I about slammed this computer on the ground a few times. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't gonna lie. I was pissed because I did about 20 minutes worth of prep work and I had to throw it all away. Michael Fairley's in the house. What's up? Sterling's in the house. CJ, time for iPhone, Mac computer. Oh God, no! You couldn't give me Apple products. You could. I don't like Apple products. I'm just not that guy. Graham, T-Mobile is the anti-uncarrier. Yeah. Not with the internet. Apparently playing that intro video because if you notice, the intro video didn't go right. Like it went to me and then it went back to the intro video. And then when we came back from the intro video, I had no audio. So, yeah, good times. Good times. Sterling said, Premier in 1 hour, you lip ding dongs. Okay. Um, Trucking with Fly Rabbits in the house. Good to see you. How's your week? It was okay. I took off in the middle of the week a couple days. Came back to work on Friday. I've had a much load, but I didn't want to wait till Sunday to load because it was kind of a stretched out load. Like $4 a mile. So whoever got that one, good for them. But I didn't want to set all weekend. It loaded on Sunday and then finaled out Thursday. But it was paying damn good. It was paying like $5,000 for Sunday or 4,500, I think. Yeah, 45. Paying 4,500 Sunday to Thursday. But I said if I run this load and then a couple other loads, I think I can make more than $4,500 for Thursday. Because I already been home a couple days. I didn't want to stay home another couple days. Well, I did, but money wise, need to be running. Need to be working Big Duck Trucking. Hey, wasn't late. Had a software hardware malfunction. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that. But we're back here. we're back here. We're talking zero breeze today. Um, yeah, X loads in the house. Barry, special guest today, the technology devil. Yeah, um, I don't know. I don't know. We're just having problems all over the place. Sterling, just want to go home, play GT7. There you go. It's a good idea. Um, I got a couple hours in the other day. Life is so busy though, with the kids and everything. It's like as soon as I sit down and start playing, we're off to something else. So, um, hey, I'm deaf. I mean, I'm not deaf. Thought I was for a minute. Yeah. Apparently that apparently StreamYard couldn't handle the intro video that I wanted to play, but whatever. Um, Nickel please in the house. I see the internet still rebooty. Rebooty? Is it booty? I don't know. It's difficult to light a fart when I have diarrhea. Difficult, but not possible. Now I have a grease fire. Damn it. Damn it. Something epic says, still damn to see you. Yeah, I wanted to give up on it, but I'm not a give up type. I hate to even cry on the internet, but I fucking power through it. I do what I have to. But that pisses me off when I set up a bunch of stuff and can't get it rolling. You know what I mean? But today is Zero Breeze Day. I do want to let you guys know about some things going on at Zero Breeze. Let's do a share screen here because share that out. Let's see here. So they are having a huge sale now until the end of the month. So if you want one of these things, you probably should get on it. But I wanted to show everybody this because I'm not sure everybody's aware of this. There's what I have. I have the Mark III. Ooh, yeah, check it out. The Mark III. There's the no battery, the 2 battery. There's the battery by itself. There's a girl drinking a beer, enjoying the Zero Breeze. This dude looks a little creepy, but whatever. Um, but let's see here. Let's unzoom. Unzoom. Well, damn it to hell. I knew it was gonna do that. Take me to places I don't want to go. But if you look here, you can do shop pay on this now. Shop pay. There you go. I'm telling you guys, don't be idling your truck. You're wasting good money. That's what I have right there. Z-Re's 1 battery. You can get that for $171 a month. So just letting you know. 171 a month for the 2 battery. Just so you know. Just so everyone is informed. There you go. Yeah, I'm telling you. Check it out. Damn it, I didn't want to go do that again. There we go. There we go. But you can get the 2 battery system for $225 a month. $225 a month. Tell me you won't save that. Tell me you won't save that in damn idling. I'm just saying. Let's see. Where am I at? I don't know why that up arrow button doesn't work. This Trucking Life's in the house. What's up, bro? Thanks for coming in. Sterling says, how about them freight rates? They looking all right. I mean, I ain't going to cry about it because, I did $3 a mile. And then in the morning, I got to go pick up a load that's like $2 a mile. But it's a 65 degree, 14,000 pound load. So pretty good. And then that'll take me down to Georgia, and I'll probably end up with a chicken load back home from there. So, I don't know. I'm surviving it. That's what matters. Surviving is the way to be right now. Something Epic says, does anyone like hockey or is it just me? I think that's just you. No, I grew up in Tennessee. Hockey really wasn't a thing, you know. So I just don't. Hell, I don't even know the rules to hockey. Um, what's up, Sterling, with the emoji? Sterling says rates are so low. I'm about to call truckers against trafficking on myself. Damn it, boy. Damn it, boy. Um, yeah, the spot market looks rough right now. You know, if you're running spot market only, you're gonna have some troubles right now. That's for damn sure. Um, let me see if I can get something going here. Let me see. Where was that? There we go. Bam, bam, bam. There it is. There it is. But yeah, if you're playing a spot market game, you can't afford to idle your truck. That's why you should buy a zero breeze. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. There's no way you can afford to idle a truck these days. Get a zero breeze. You won't regret it. I promise. The new one is banging. I can't believe how much more powerful this new one is. There's my zero breeze background. Woo, it just got a little cooler in here since I put up the zero breeze background. I'm just saying. Anybody? Anybody? Um, but yeah, we already got her parked up for the night. I'm about 16 miles from my delivery in the morning. Got to be over there early in the morning. First come, first serve between midnight, and 5 a.m. So, um, got to be over there early. Hopefully, we can get in there. Speaking of zero breeze, Fate Trucking's got a zero breeze.
I do. Good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, we're doing good. We're parked up for today. We're 16 miles from the delivery, and that's what we do. That's what we.
Nice.
How's things in Fate's world?
Things are going great. I'm actually at my receiver. I don't deliver until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., but I showed up here early to get my full break in and set up my zero breeze, but it's not quite warm enough for that yet.
Okay, okay. You still running dedicated freight?
I am. Yep.
Yeah.
I will be I will be playing the spot market a little bit starting tomorrow morning until this dedicated run is Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but they canceled the Wednesday run. So I don't pick up again until Friday.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good way to be. I got a spot market load tomorrow. I got to pick up to connect me to, something I do all the time. But it's not bad. It's a load of flowers. I guess for
Oh,
Mother's
okay.
Day, they're loading up on flowers. So, 65 degrees, 14,000 pounds, and it goes 514 miles for 1050. So,
Okay. Do you have multiple
you know,
stops on that or just one?
one pick, one drop.
Oh, that's nice.
Picks up
That's nice.
picks up in the morning between 9 and noon, and delivers 5 o'clock the next morning, 500 miles away. So,
Yep. So I kind of have the same load scheduled for tomorrow. 8 to 2 pickup, and then I deliver at 6:30 in the morning the next morning, 420 miles away, $1,000.
yeah,
You know,
it's not a bad way to be. It's not.
it,
It gets this gets me out of the mountains light, and that was my main thing. I hate trying to come out of the mountains with a heavy load. It's just a drag.
yep.
Literally, it's a drag.
Yes, it
Um,
is.
but as far as I'm just staying on the normal stuff. That's all
Yeah,
you
I
can
kind
do
of
these days.
yeah, that's all I'm doing, the dedicated stuff, and then when I have to mix in a spot market load, depending on where I am, like I prefer to run like the Minnesota, Illinois, Wisconsin, and Iowa for my spot market because that's I can get to my customer very easy from any one of those states. So anywhere from, 900 to like 1050 is what I've been getting on the spot market. So I don't think it's that bad. I mean, it's not
No,
great, but it's not that bad.
yeah, you can survive on that. I took this load on a Friday. I had a great load out of somewhere you're familiar with, but it didn't pick up till Sunday. And I'd already been home for a couple days. And I was like, if I take that load, it was a damn good load. It was one pick, 4 drops, like around 1,200 miles total miles, and it paid 4,500.
Okay.
And it's like $1,000 a day, damn near $4 a mile. Like it was a good load. I figured basically that would have been my whole week, because I would have been home for 4 days and then running for, it would have been $4,500 in like a 9-day period. And I'm just like,
Yep.
a little thin for me. So whoever got that load got a good load. But for me, I wanted to run, and they got this load. And the broker called us looking for a truck. So,
That's
that's
actually
always
a good
good.
sign. That's a
Yeah.
good sign when they're calling you.
Yeah. Yeah. Called, and they called me and said, hey, you usually want to leave out Friday, right? And it was like, we got something. It's
Yep.
like a little over 1,100 miles, and it paid a weird amount. It paid like $32.65. So like probably like 280 a mile, something like that.
And did you say that's out of the house?
Yeah, that was out of Minnesota.
Yep. Yep. That's
Um,
that's what I like to run, that 3,200, 3,400 range for, the lane that I run.
yeah,
And I would say without connections, that's tough for me to get. I'll just be honest. That's without the
yeah,
connections, without the dedicated freight, that is tough for me to get right now. It's the volume too. The volume's just not
yeah.
there. But I'm running the stuff that's making me money, and I'll run it as long as I need to.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping, you know, Mother's Day would give us a little something, but schools start to let out, in May. Just depends on where you're at in the country, but usually between May and June, schools let out, and I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent on that because you lose a lot of groceries like milk, things like that go to schools for school lunch. But I don't know. You also pick up a little bit because people start going out vacationing and stuff like that. So I don't know. Hopefully the economy can pick up a little bit on the service industry side. People need to get out and start having some fun, man. And this world's gotten too gloomy for me.
Don't even get me started, bro. I
Yeah,
don't want to be that crying trucker, but we're in some weird times. We're in some weird times, and I'm not getting political. I'm just saying we're in some weird
right.
times.
Yeah, that's for sure. Trucking Life's in the house. What's up? Mind Your Helm says it would solve idling for sure. Yeah, Zero Breeze. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to do some more videos on it. We're going to break down some numbers in some videos. But I don't know if you saw this, Fate, but they have Zero Breeze has got this thing now where you can do the shop pay for $225 a month. And that's the
You're gonna.
2 battery system.
That's actually you will say the amount of money you will save from idling will cover that payment. 100%.
Oh, for
100%.
sure. You can get the 1 battery set up for $171.49. So
It's even better.
yeah, I tell you right now, and that is because they are running hella deals now to the end of the month. So I'm telling you, people, if y'all want one, buy it before the end of the month, or you will You will regret it. That's for sure. That's
Well,
for
they
sure.
work. That's the
Um,
thing. You're not. They work. You're buying a good
yeah,
product. You're buying a product that actually. Uh, so you and I have had this conversation. If it's a little bit warm out, I'm okay with that. What gets me is the humidity. So if I can take out all the humidity in the bunk and just have a fan on me and it's like I can get a very comfortable night's sleep or a rest
yeah,
that way. And Zero Breeze does a very good job of that.
yeah. It will pull the humidity out. That's for dang sure.
Yes.
Barry says, if I buy the Zero Breeze, will that woman come drink beer with me? Um, no, no. Um, that that type of woman, probably not. Probably not. I tell you what, Barry, if you get enough $100 bills, she'll come drink beer with you. I'm sure. This string light says, "Hell yeah, I've used Shop Pay a few times. It's easy. Yeah, there's not much to Shop Pay. I'm surprised they are letting people get this much credit that easily. To be honest, I did Shop Pay, or yeah, I think it was Shop Pay for what was it? My GoPro camera. I bought my GoPro camera on a 4 payment, zero interest thing,
Hmm.
and I was like, "Hey, zero interest. Let's spend your money, not mine." So that's how I did it. That's how I did it. This Trucking Life, he wants the girl to come drink beer with him too. Boy, y'all better be careful. You probably don't even know what your wife watches. She's probably watching this, and she's probably back there shadow boxing right now, getting ready. uh, Chief Ray Holler says, another infomercial. Hey, you know how I do, baby. The name's Cash, not Uniself. I mean, you think you get this entertainment for free? How do you think I pay for this
No,
shitty internet?
yeah, it's a great idea to share products that work. You know, I get some people
Yeah,
might not like the idea, but when it's when it's something that actually works and it's beneficial to our lives, I think it's important that we share it. That's my
yeah,
opinion though.
yeah. No doubt. No doubt. That's what it's all about. YouTube don't pay nothing anymore either. You know, I used to make good money on YouTube. Well, not good money. I used to make some money, but now it's just like, no, you got to go make your own money. So,
You know,
Alex says, howdy, Cash. I'll be placing an order for the Mark III Zero Breeze tonight. Be sure to use my link. I much appreciate that. You know, hey, it don't cost you any extra. They give me a few dollars. It's a win. It's winter. Winter. Sterling says, I'm 16 foot for my delivery. Damn it, boy. Damn it, boy. Um, Rub up on them a little bit. Open them doors and rub up on them. That's what I say.
I actually
Back that thing up.
I'm like I said, I'm at my receiver for tomorrow, and it's there. I'm the only truck here, but I did walk up to the shipping and receiving office with my fingers crossed. Man, is somebody here? Will they unload me today? But yeah, doors are locked and all the lights are off. So here I wait.
Mm. Yeah, it's the way it is sometimes. 18 Wheeler says best money saving tip for an owner operator. Sell your equipment, move close to the Canadian border, start a bilingual trucking school. Uh, not a bad gimmick. Not a bad gimmick. Try Fresno, California. Um, that'd be a good spot. That'd be a good spot. Barry Fett, how about it? Uh, you recoup that $100 yet, Fate? What's he talking about? Your $100.
$100 from the. He's probably talking about my $100 over link fee. I had a woman tell me I was over
Oh,
link, and she charged me an extra hundred
damn it.
bucks.
Damn. I get it's a good problem if you got it. You know what I'm saying? Um, they never get me on length. They always get me on girth.
Oh, this one was length.
All right. How how many inches were you over?
Foot and a half.
God
What
Almighty!
does that tell you? We slanging.
Yeah, you're gonna have to change your name
It's
from
going off the
Fate to
rails.
them. Yeah.
Get it back on the rails.
No, take it more off the road. It's gonna have to change your name from Fate to Knee Banger with that problem. Holy moly. 18 wheeler says, hearing what considered good load from this conversation is absolutely depressing. The fact that $1,000 a day as an owner operator is good money. Better off to go get a job.
Absolutely, fully disagree with that comment. 100%
Yeah.
disagree with that
Yeah.
comment.
Some people, it's like if they made $1,000,000 a day, it wouldn't be good money. You know what I mean? Like, you can sit here and lie and say, "Oh, I made $4,000 a day," and there'd be somebody come on here and go, $4,000 a day. I wouldn't turn my key for anything less than 42.55. It's just truckers.
So
It's truckers. This is the digital version.
You and I have had this
digital version. This is the digital version of sitting at the counter at the Iron Skillet. It's what a trucking live show is. You'll always have that one guy that just go get a job, make $275 a day.
I've done that.
Right. It's like if you can make, as an owner operator, if you can make $7,000 in a week, I mean, that's pretty damn good money to the house,
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. He made that comment on the depressing side of it without hearing everything that was said in the middle of that about running dedicated freight until, like I said, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are my dedicated freight. Wednesday fell off, so do I just sit in my truck and earn nothing or go out and earn $1,000 to the truck?
Right.
Not to my pocket, but to the truck. That's 6.5 hours of work.
Right.
Wisconsin to Iowa, you're not going to burn much fuel. And then at night, when you turn on your zero breeze, you're saving even more money. That goes right into this thing. And look how fat this is. Look, what's this? Money. You want me to keep going? Should I just keep making it rain?
Oh, Jesus Christ, he's got a wallet full of money and got 1.5 foot. Lord have mercy.
A little bit of a rant there. Yeah. Sorry.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
It just takes it.
What?
I was just gonna say it's all in what the person wants.
Yeah.
I make this comment about freedom. Obviously, I don't have 100% freedom. If I agree to do a load, there is somebody that's in control of that. You know what I mean? The broker, the customer, the shipper, all those things. But when I want to turn this truck and go home at any point, I can. I don't have to ask permission. When I want to go to my cabin, go fishing, I can do it without asking. That, to me, has value. It has monetary value because it's my time. Going from the union, when I used to have to put in vacation requests at the beginning of the year for something I was going to do in August, you know what? A trip just was offered to me to go to Costa Rica, right? That I'm really thinking about doing. That's a spur of the moment decision that I don't have to ask anybody permission for. I can just go do it.
Yeah.
It's
a good way to be. Alex says, Cash, do you think reefer market is going to get flooded with container and dry van refugees?
Already is.
I don't know. There's trailers out there. They can grab them. I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. I don't get worried about stuff till it's here. Worrying about things that ain't here it's unnecessary. Tito Soda's in the house. Hey, Cash, greetings from Orlando. Damn it, boy. Barry says, still waiting to see the impact of all the tariffs. Yeah, there might be some short-term pain with the tariffs, but, if they're going to charge us tariffs, why don't we charge them tariffs? My only thing, it's I mean, what are we doing? We're just going to give it all away? Um, yeah. Shannon Thomas Trucking's in the house. Good afternoon, everyone. In North Carolina, 76 degrees and sunny. Just finished the second 1.5 mile mountain walk. There you go. Get the tan on. There you go. Work on the tan.
That's what I need to do.
Yeah,
get out
I
and
tend
walk.
to freckle more than I tan.
Well, I'm not worried about a tan. I should just get out and walk more. I'm not getting any younger.
Man, be careful with that 1.5 when you're out there walking. Don't get it stuck in a bush.
We got reflective tape.
Six Emperor says that's what she said. Come on. There you go. Mind your helm. 1.5, you lucky bastard. Yeah. It's more of a curse. You don't even know, I bet. I mean, I was just thinking. Something Epic says, what some good restaurants for OTR truckers? Ooh, good restaurants. Have you tried that? You tried that little up and comer called Popeye's Chicken?
Oh.
That's the worst for me. I don't know. There's not many good chain restaurants in trucking anymore.
The trick is to find the barbecue joints, the pizzeria stuff that's kind of, usually you find them in like obscure parts of the country. You know what I mean? And they're a little hole in the walls, but they have good food and they actually like enjoy the trucker walking in there. Yeah. You're not treated, even if you go to a truck stop diner these days, it's almost like they don't want you to walk through the door, But.
Right. And like Iron Skillet, you can go in and sit down, but it's not better than fast food anymore to me. It's a lot of just cheap, overpriced stuff, like cheap quality. So I don't know. Cook in the truck. What my recommendation? I cooked a pork roast yesterday in the slow cooker, and I'm gonna have that and some macaroni and cheese for lunch here in a minute. So
Nice.
Wish I'd have cooked some pinto beans to go with it, but I didn't think that far ahead. So. But yeah, that's it. Six Semper says, I remember a few $10,000 weeks years back. Oh yeah. There were some damn good weeks in there, I gotta say. But I got one video I did where go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I got a weekly recap video that I even put in the title, 2020, and I still get people watch that and they'll be like, there's no way you're making that kind of money. And I'm like, not anymore. Check the date there, House. What was you going to say?
I was going to say, I haven't had a $10,000 week in a long time, but I have had the $92, $93, $100 weeks. They're, I would say maybe 3 times a quarter I get that right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. Everything just has to line up perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I make a good living with what I'm doing right now. And like I said, I'm happy. That's the biggest thing. I'm happy. That that's important to me.
Yeah, it's a good way to be. It's a good way to be. Barry says, hey, damn it, boy, 1.5, you should be owner-operator in a different line of work. Yeah. Yeah, what are you wasting those talents for in a truck? Come on. Cents per mile. Sup, bitches? What's up, cents per mile? There's the man with all the money. Right there. And Barry says, I call BS. You better get permission from Mrs. Fate or you're going to get a butt whooping.
Like I said, never know who's watching. Or like Cash said, never know who's watching.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes
What's
better not
more?
to.
What's more impressive? Actually, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet.
Now, come on. Come on. I
Nope.
give you a
I'm
little bit
gonna
of
be
rope. Let's
quiet.
see what you can do with it. I'll give you about 3 foot of rope. Let's see what you can do with it.
No, we'll be quiet.
Oh man. I think he's talking about calling BS on that foot and a half you was talking about. Six Emperor says, I'm gonna tear off this toilet up. Oh, come on.
Oh,
I'm gonna tear off this toilet up, I tell you what. I tell you what. Um, I'll give you another trucking tip because I'm watching this guy struggle bus in front of me right here. When you can straight line back. I mean, he turned a straight line back into an angle back for no reason. And now there's a lot of back up, pull up, back up, pull up. Um, let's see what we got here. Man needs 3 shoes. Come on. Yeah. Oh, man alive. Matthew Go Brown says the Bojangles in Normal, Illinois is great. Yeah, Bojangles.
isn't that a chicken place
I
too?
like their Cajun. Yeah, everything's chicken now because chicken is cheap. Chicken meat is cheap, so everybody wants a chicken restaurant. Uh, Bojangles is meh to me. It's greasy, and they got a Cajun biscuit that's okay. It's like a spicy chicken, but
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of fried chicken like patties because they put pickle juice in that shit. And like McDonald's, like McDonald's chicken biscuit, they put pickle juice in their chicken. It's gross.
Hmm.
I can't take it. I hate pickles. Hate pickles. Um, Uncle Tom's in the house. Good afternoon, everyone. The Black Bear Restaurant. Yeah, that's a good one. If you can get there. The Black Bear Restaurant. Typically, if you can park somewhere and walk away from the truck stop, you will typically find better food. Um,
Yep.
I used to deliver tile to this place up in Connecticut, and you could walk across the street while they were unloading you, and there was a little Italian restaurant in a strip mall, and everything in there looked like it was from 1980. It was just like old looking
Yeah.
and kind of run down, but my God, that stuff was good. Like they would bring you, like a bowl as big as your steering wheel, of
Yep.
lasagna or spaghetti or whatever, and yeah, carbo load, then go pass out in the truck. That was
All
usually
right.
what I did. But yeah, it was up in Connecticut. But it was just in a little strip mall. It's just you got to get away from the truck stop anymore. Um,
You know,
like
since you're talking about getting away from the truck stop, uh, so I stayed at a place in right outside of Cincinnati, and I found it on the Truck Parking Club app. And walking distance, 3 restaurants, like small family-owned style restaurants. So if you want to get away from the truck stops, check out the Truck Parking Club app,
yeah,
and you'll find parking throughout the country that might be right in like a small city area that has easy accessible restaurants and grocery stores to get to.
did you ever get your damn link in your videos for that?
I haven't gotten my link in. No, no, but go check that out. Go check out Truck Parking Club, the app,
Uh,
and yeah, use my promo code Fate Trucking.
yeah. So they can just go download the app and then it'll ask for a promo code.
Yep. And if you enter in that promo code, you will receive 20 parking credits, which there's some places in the country that charge $8 a night to park. Now, if you get up in like the Northeast, like you brought up Connecticut, that's going to be a little bit more expensive because space is very limited up there. But you will
Yeah.
receive, if you use my promo code Fate Trucking, $20 in parking credits. I've probably used that service a dozen times, and it's a good service. Secure
And that
parking.
and that promo code is just like on the screen, like your name right now. Fate Trucking.
Yep, Fate Trucking. Letter F,
No,
number 8,
no
trucking.
G,
No
no
G
G
at
on
the end.
the end.
no
Okay,
G in the
Fate
end.
Trucking, Fate Trucking, no G at the end. I've used it 3 times now. They actually have a location that is, I'm gonna
Yeah.
ballpark say 3 miles from my house, and yeah, sometimes it's better. Like if I'm gonna swing through the house, just to stop there and get picked up, than it is to go to the yard and get my car. And by the time you figure in truck fuel, it's a break even. By the time I spend the truck fuel and then burn the hours off my clock, it's better just to go there and pay for it. But
Yeah,
what's
they
it
have.
called again?
It's called Truck Parking Club. Just you can
Truck.
Google it too. You could Google truckparkingclub.com or go to the Play Store, or if you have Apple, go to your Apple Store and look up Truck Parking Club, and it will be
Yeah.
an app that you can download. And they
Okay.
offer nightly, weekly, and monthly. Now, not every place offers those three things, but most of them do. Um, so you can pay by the night. Some even pay by the hour. It's $4 an hour, $3 an hour.
Ooh. You know what we're
Yeah.
doing when we're paying by the hour, right?
Keep
Say,
the
hey,
light on
honey,
for you.
yeah, I'm gonna swing in there for the 4 hours, and I don't know what we're gonna do with the other 3 hours and 55 minutes, but all right, truck parking club. Yeah, I got the app downloaded, and I stayed at a Pilot one time, and that was like how they paid for the parking in their whole parking lot was through that. And yeah, they give you an update every week on new parking spots and all that. It's an interesting proposition. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, I think they have almost 1,900 locations now throughout the country. That's a
Wow.
lot, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, they're
and
popping up everywhere.
make sure when you're going to book a spot to spend the night, it will tell you the type of trucks that they allow at those locations. Some locations only allow bobtails. There was a spot that I was going to stay in down by Gulfport, Mississippi, or no, Louisiana. Or is it Mississippi? Where do we get those?
Gulfport,
You know what?
that's
Mississippi,
Mississippi.
yeah. Okay. But they didn't allow reefers to be running at night because it butted up to like a housing development. So just
Ah,
read
okay.
read what the location offers before you
Yeah.
secure your parking.
And you can pay on the app, right?
You pay
Because
right
that's
on
what I
the
do.
app.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Pay
That's
in
the only
advance, get you a parking spot.
Yep. And you get it for a full 24 hours. So if you get there at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday, that spot is yours until 2 o'clock Monday afternoon.
Right. And another thing I like is how they do the Google Maps, where they draw in
Yep.
like green where you can park, and then in like
Yep.
it's pretty neat because they'll take a satellite view and draw how you're supposed to enter, where you can park, and then how you exit. It's pretty slick. They got a nice app there. They put a lot of work into it. And you say Fate Trucking gets me 20 parking credits. What's that worth? Like $20?
Yeah, for a night. Yeah. And the places that I park at, that would get you a night of free parking.
Damn it, boy! Night of free park. Fate Trucking. Okay, good to
Yep.
know. Good to know. Six Embers is food service, food, everything, everywhere tastes like Cisco. Yeah, yeah, you're exactly right. Even the mom and pop, one of my favorite restaurants in Minneapolis, has switched to U.S. foods, and they got the same thing everybody else has got now. It's like, the guy was trying to show me, oh, we got this new thing, and I looked at it and I was like, they sell that at a truck stop. It's like it's
Right.
nothing special. Like, so yeah, it's kind of a bummer. But yeah, everything tastes like food service. Uncle Tom says strip clubs pick up an exotic or a two-piece chicken for a little of nothing. Yeah, some strip clubs have buffets. You can go in there and get a clam.
Oh,
Just
that's
saying,
sick. That's
seafood
sick.
buffet. Yeah. Alex says, Bill's Truck Stop Diner 85 in North Carolina added Indian cuisine to their Southern Comfort menu. Seems like every mom and pop is selling out to the TA or the Indians. Yeah, I was in West Virginia last night, the A&A. A&A, going to become a TNA, if anybody didn't know that, on US 35. So, but yeah, they right. Chief Fair Howler says, haven't done 10,000 in years, but did 9,500 2 weeks ago. There you go. That was Sunday
That's
through
good.
Friday evenings. I'm going to be home on a weekend. Yeah, that's not bad sitting in a recliner on the weekend. Not bad.
Yeah.
And he ain't even with a foot and a half, and he made that kind of money.
It's a new selling tip that I have, or a new negotiating. It's a new negotiating tip that I have.
When you got a foot and a half, son, it ain't tip. It's the whole thing. Stans is in the house. What's up, Stans of Transport? Servant says, the best trucker food I found is in Wisconsin at Abbeyland. Okay.
No, that's a good place.
Abbeyland. I ain't been there in years. I know where he's talking about, though. Alex L says, I had a $12,000 week last summer doing chemical tanker. Whew, been downhill since then. Yeah. That's what it do. Sterling says, I'm in the land of Whataburger right now. Whataburger.
Texas?
I don't want to get into a whole cheeseburger debate, but Whataburger, I don't really see the appeal of Whataburger.
Yeah. I didn't like it the one time I had it.
Yeah. The best fast food burger, Five Guys. Second, Culver's.
I think so. I agree with Culver's, but In-N-Out, I think the In-N-Out burger is fantastic.
It's me.
Okay. I love it.
Okay. Well, marry it then.
Yeah. I was just thinking maybe that's because I don't have the opportunity. The only time I eat an In-N-Out burger is when I'm on my way down to South Padre.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've ever had them.
Yeah, I used to live in Southern California, and I'd drive by them and be like, I'm not waiting 30 minutes for a burger that I find to be kind of average, And I'll just be straight up with you. The best burger is the one I cook for myself. I know exactly how I want it. I know how thick I want it. I know what kind of seasoning. The key, steak sauce. When you patting out your meat, put some steak sauce in there.
Okay.
Since from Mouse is heading down to Indiana, load in the morning for Macomb, Georgia. Maybe had to add side boxes to the rig to carry all this cash. Come on. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting some boxes to go on the frame rail to haul all mine in.
Wasn't he the one like a month ago?
What?
Wasn't he the one a month ago that was saying something about, I had 13% profit in the first quarter? Wasn't that him?
When you make $500,000 a quarter, though, 13% is damn good money.
Yeah, I guess you're right. That oversized and specialty, but yeah. I guess I was looking at it from what I make, and I'm like, man, I'd be broke.
Yeah. Yeah, boys. Chicken meat flatulence. Oh man, that's one of the best parts of it. I agree. Six Ember says, J Fish, Chicagoland. Stay strapped though. Yeah, JJ. You go to certain parts of Minneapolis, and there's literally JJ's in the same strip mall. Like
Yep.
in Brooklyn Park, there is literally a JJ's in this strip mall, and you go to over to the next strip, and there's another J&J. I'm like, what are we doing here? Um, uh, my baby mama's daddy likes that. It's all right. I eat it sometimes. Um,
Have
I
you ever
think he
ate
likes
at Pappy's?
Pappies. That
It's
doesn't
over
sound
on
familiar.
it's over. I don't know how often you get to. It's on the east side of St. Paul. Very similar setup. But they have a catfish it's phenomenal. I've
Okay.
eaten there a couple of times, but same type of setup as JJ's.
Yeah. You ever been to the Godfather's Buffet in Brooklyn Park?
I don't get to
You
that
go in
side of the cities very much.
like I don't like Godfathers in the truck stop. It's just not for me. But they have a buffet in Brooklyn Park, and same thing. Walk in a zigzag pattern until you get in the building. I mean, it's in a rough neighborhood, but
Mhm.
man, is it good?
Oh, never been
Is
there,
it good?
and I'm not going there.
Uncle Tom says another man's wife in his house in his where?
Say that again.
Where you going?
Another man's boy. I said I'm not going there
Oh
to
no,
Brooklyn
you
Park.
said something. What was you saying?
I said I'm not going to Brooklyn Park to try that.
Oh yeah, yeah. For pizza? No, I wouldn't either. Uncle Tom says another man's wife in his house, in his bed, front of all his children, giving it to her. Okay. That's out of context. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. He must be watching a second live show. Um, Tight Trucking says, and those chickens still in their shells. It's even worse. Yeah. Yeah. I was talking about chicken wings with somebody yesterday. I like chicken wings, but damn, it takes 37 of them to fill me up. So, I'm not a big chicken wing guy. Barry says Church's chicken is my favorite, but the Hurricane Michael claimed that. Okay.
It sucks.
Yeah. Steve Tammy Jensen's in the house. Full moon north of Chicago on 41. Never been there. I go up 41 sometimes, but I never been to the full moon. Might
Oh
have to look
yeah, I
that
know
up.
where that is. No, you know where it is. The trucks park there. I know where he's talking. They have room for maybe. You know where it is. It's on the right hand side if you're heading north on 41. They have room for maybe like 6, 7 trucks if it's the same. I think I'm thinking of the
Yeah.
right place. I know where he's
They got a
talking
dirt.
about. I've
They
never
got a
stopped
dirt
there.
lot there. Yeah, I know what you're
Yep.
talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. William says, besides TQL and CH Robinson, any recommendations for brokers who will work with new authorities? No, you just have to call them. You're going to have to call all of them because you might find some mom and pops that'll work with you. Diesel Therapy, what's crack-a-lacking? Something Epic says, thanks for all the restaurant suggestions. Yeah, no doubt. Diesel Therapy says, is the world heavyweight fuel island champ? What's up, bro? That's a good name. The world heavyweight fuel island champ. God almighty. Put that on a belt. Something Epic says, I'm uh, WM Garner. WM Garner. I don't know if they work with new authorities. They might. You'd have to call, talk to them. Tyke Trucking says, buy yourself an air fryer beats any restaurant. Restaurants are a luxury for me. Yeah. Things I would recommend to have in the truck: microwave. Number one. I mean, it's a given. Microwave, air fryer, Instapot, and then a butane stove. If want to do that, I like the butane stove for the real hot. Like if you want to sear a steak. If you want that steak to like be crispy and the fat to be like real soft, I do the butane stove because I can turn the heat up to like 500
Right.
degrees on that thing. But yeah, an air fryer and put a little bit of aluminum foil in the air fryer. So that's how I cook most of my food now. It just is. It just is. Um, I went into Arby's at the truck stop the other day, and I got a chicken bacon Swiss sandwich, large curly fries, and a large drink, and it was $18.75. And
That's crazy.
I said, these prices, it'd be cheaper to pick up my crack habit again. You know what I mean? I can score a pipe full of meth for less than this. But yeah, Six Semper sleeping at the scale house. Woo! That might not be free by the time you leave in the morning. I'm just saying.
I've done that one time, but I think I was in Virginia or what. I forget where I was. I think it was Virginia, and I was like, I'm getting out of here at like 3 a.m. I took maybe a 4-hour break there, and I'm like, I'm getting out of here before this place opens.
Yeah, or pull past the scale house and park on the exit ramp. You might get out of there, but yeah, I used to do that a little more than I do now, but yeah, you make sure you do a good pre-trip too, because you know they sitting in there drinking their coffee watching you.
Yeah.
Get out there, touch the lug nuts, like check your air pressures with a gauge, not a thumper. Which, I got to think about something the other day. I'm a professional. I don't have a tire thumper. I have a tire gauge.
See how easy that was for me to grab?
Yeah. Same thing. Never leave home without it. I mean,
yep.
I got a Prince Albert Pearson, and I connect it to this, and
it just dangles. It's the chime.
But yeah, I don't know. Thumping a tire, it just seems, I don't know. It ain't for me.
I hang my red flag off this when I walk up to the corner stores.
Is that what that's for? Trucker Tom says, just park on top of the train's railroad tracks and take a 34. There you go. Whew. Permanent sleep. That's for damn sure. Tyke Turkey says, I don't eat in truck stops. The food usually crap. I eat real restaurants. Yeah. Yeah. That Arby's the other day, I never felt so unsatisfied. I stopped Road Ranger the other day, and a bacon double cheeseburger, like wrapped cellophane, like in the little hot case, was $9.99.
$10 for a burger.
A gas station burger. Okay.
A soy patty.
Yeah.
That's
there's
crazy.
no beat that.
That's crazy. Man.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. If you go to Les Routers in France, their food good. It's like a Michelin rating for truck stops. Okay. Uncle Tom says poutine is good. French fries and gravy. Yeah, I used to get that. I used to go to this restaurant that was in a hotel in Minneapolis. It wasn't far from the house. It was in I think it was in a Marriott, like a big fancy Marriott, and it was like a fancy restaurant. And we used to get the appetizer poutine. How to say it? Yeah, I'm down with that. I mean, look at me. You don't think I'll cover anything in gravy and eat it?
Was this place a steakhouse?
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably one of them. I think I know right where you're talking. It's in like right in downtown in a big ass hotel.
No.
Oh.
No, this is what was that? It's like Maple Grove, Brooklyn Park area.
All right.
You can
I thought
see
you were talking about Manny's.
Yeah. Oh no. I've been to Manny's. Manny's is okay. Um, there's another one. Ruth Chris downtown is not
Yep.
the best Ruth Chris, but it is good. 801 the 801 Chop House in Minneapolis is the best place.
Haven't been there.
And what's the other one? There's one I'm missing. Not Manny's, not the 801.
Murray's?
I can't remember. What's that?
Murray's Steakhouse? They
Murray's.
have
That's
roll.
the
Yeah.
good. Yeah. Ocean Air is good. Um,
Yep.
you see some scenes in Ocean Air though sometimes. Man, that's like if your girl is a bona fide looker and she wants to show off, take her to Ocean Air. I'm telling you, them girls come in there dressed in nothing.
Yep.
Nothing. Um,
It's a good
yeah,
place.
good times. Good times. Take turkey French fries. You mean chips? No, chips are made by Lay's potato chips, and French fries are, thick cut potatoes, deep fried. Alex says, Whataburger used to be way better before they sold out to a megacorp in 2018. Okay. I don't think I ever had Whataburger before 2018. So I probably never had it before it sold out. That is a bummer.
Hey, Cash, I'm gonna run here. I've got
Yeah.
a couple of text messages from somebody I should call back.
All right. We'll holler at you later. Thanks for coming
All
on.
right.
Go check out, what is Truck Parking Club? Go check out Truck Parking Club. Use Fate's code. Um, I enjoy I enjoyed fried chicken, homemade mashed potatoes, gravy, green beans, corn, collard greens, fatback, sweet iced tea. Lord have mercy, coming over your house. Yeah, that's what I grew up on right there. Um, Cornbread with every meal is my new slogan. Something Epic says, a part of me is sorry for hijacking another video. No, asking questions is no big deal. We don't mind that. Another part is good public service for fellow truckers. Yeah, for sure. Canadian trucker. Yes, we like hockey. Okay, there you go. There you go. 18 wheeler. Gas grill on 70 Indiana, Knightstown. I've never heard of that. East of Indianapolis, truck stop across the street from Love's. Okay, I know where the Love's in Knightstown is. The restaurant's delicious, a lot of good food, good prices. I will check that out. I go through there a lot, so yeah. Playoff time now. NHL hockey is the best. Fast, rough, tough fights, all in all. What's not to like? I will say this. I put on a hockey game the other day, or it was on TV, and man, they were having an epic fight. An epic fight. I was like, hell yeah. I-80's a sweet truck stop. I've been there a few times. The autistic trucker says, I'm in Idaho getting ready to head to North Dakota with a load of fries. There you go. Frenchy fried taters. Grill USMC's in the house. Cash, you beating fate with a Nerf bat yet? No, not yet. Not yet. Back in the day, old school, you darn park in the fuel lane because you definitely have some lumps turning purple. The old school boys could get away with kicking your ass back then. Yeah. Yeah. I seen a guy park in the fuel lane the other day, just was nothing. Pulls up, parks in the fuel, gets a shower bag, gets out the truck, and I was like, I should video of this. But then I was like, you know what? It ain't gonna change nothing. That's just what they do. It's what they do. Uncle Tom says, drivers be safe out there and get the money. Come on, yeah. Yeah, I'm about to hop off here and eat my pork roast. I had to smell that thing cooking all day, so I'm about ready for some. Scale in Oakland, California, only place that's free at 7 o'clock at night. You got to do what you got to do. Tyke Trucking started driving in the 80s. Damn it, boy. Damn it, boy. Uncle Tom, I live in San Francisco. You about to parking. Damn, got to park at the scale, I guess. Barry, when was the tire gauge last calibrated? We need the certified lab result. That's true. I do have multiple air gauges, so I can check it. Alice says, love the gas grill grate shout. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Something says, Uncle Tom, are any good lanes from the area to Southern Cal? Come on. Gary, in the house, keep the videos coming, brother, and join them. Hey, thank you much for that. I much appreciate it. 18-wheeler says, does Zero Breeze come with a non-irritable suction tube, preferably length around 8.5 inches and a diameter of 3? I don't know if it comes with a suction tube or not. I'm not sure. I mean, if that's need, you'd have to call them and ask them. But I will say this: if you are going to order a Zero Breeze, you should do it before the end of the month. Use my link. I'm just telling you, it's the way to do it. But I think I'm out of here, guys. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I much appreciate it. But just know you have until Wednesday night to order your Zero Breeze and get the big discount. So use my links. I'm out of here.
Do you need to save money by not idling your truck? Of course you do. That's why I'm introducing you to Zero Breeze today. Zero Breeze, a lightweight portable air conditioner that makes 5,280 BTUs of cooling power. Yes, you need this if you idle your truck overnight to stay cool. Yes, this will save you tons of money. Use my link below when you order, and I appreciate it.